What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Drewski the Entertainer. Welcome to another episode of the InCite Late Night Show. I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in, subscribing, just showing love. Make sure you comment. Make sure you just tap in with us every single week, because this is the place where it's the late and it's night and it's a show. That's just what's going on. So I want to give a big shout out, especially to one of my sponsors, one of my peoples, Unwind and Wine. The wine tastes nice. Make sure you guys get your wines and your champagne. I got the Moscato. The Moscato tastes nice. Shout out to Unwind and Wine. With me right now is I consider him a legend. Top dog, been doing his thing. Met him for like a few years now.
Yeah.
You know, we had some good conversations. He's been a vibe, and he's taking the city by storm, and people ain't seeing it, but they better see it now. It's my boy James. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. What's popping?
I'm here, man. It's another day under the sun, you know what I'm saying? Well, sorry, under the moon, because it's late night. See? You didn't get that. That was over the head bars right there. So I need to first ask you, right? What made you make the network? Like, what made you do this Up Next? Like,
Yo, it's just pretty much just love for the city and the music scene, you know what I mean? It all started from like Page. I don't know, you know Page, Big Page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With Smoke Dog, those guys. It's kind of like just really trying to create an outlet for the city, just a space where people kind of like showcase their music and things like that. That's pretty much what it is, really.
Okay, so before doing that, were you doing stuff in the entertainment world? Like, were you a host, a MC? Were you rapping? Were you a producer? What were you doing?
I was, at first I was working at the mall, Scarborough Town Center. I used to work in a clothing store.
Okay.
So I used to be like involved with like doing parties, like promoting parties, like all ages parties. That's pretty much where my background like came from. Like I used to be like a promoter. Like I feel like once you start as a promoter, it usually leads you to the music industry.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
Facts.
See that you become a DJ, you become an A&R, you start your own record label.
Facts.
So that's pretty much where it brought me. It just brought me like from doing promotion and doing parties, and went to see like Toronto artists being the parties performing, because it's always like American artists that come to Toronto. You know, you never really like Toronto artists singing in the club or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? We don't really like showcase the city's artists and put them on the pedestal, like make them stars like in the city. You know what I mean?
Their flowers.
Give them their flowers while they're here.
I feel that. So what was the turning point? Like when you were doing these parties, because when you say the old school parties, I remember the old school parties, like Canada Meets America.
Yeah, I used to do these parties, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I used to be involved in all those.
Yeah.
Mini skirts.
All those stuff, those events.
Oh, you remember those all ages?
Oh, come on. I used to go to those, man. I used to be up in there, bro.
Yeah, bro, I used to do these events for sure.
Holy. So when you were doing all these like promotings and for the clubs and stuff, what moment in that time made you angle yourself to say, I need to create a network?
Yeah.
Like what climax? Where did it reach a point where it went from promoting to network?
I feel like it was one at a party, and then I just kept hearing American Atlanta music, you know what I mean? It never really like, because at the time Smoke Dog had a big track, like Trap House. Big Page had a big track as well. A couple other P Rain had a couple tracks as well. It's just the fact that I never heard those in the club. And I feel like, yo, something has to be done. I feel like the club scene is what really make the artists really pop. If you're not popping in the club, you can be popping online, but if you're not playing your songs in the club with people dancing to it, then are you really popping?
That's true.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I feel like everything had to start with the club, with the DJs. So that's where the whole thing started. I started working with DJs, putting out mixtapes, you know? So from doing the mixtapes, started doing showcases for artists. And from doing the showcase, that's when the Instagram page came about. And that's how it just took it, you know? It just blew up on its own. It just like, that's how the whole network started, from mixtapes, doing showcases, doing parties. Now I got a record label, you know, it just keep going.
That's how it's supposed to
be. You know what I mean? Just don't stop. It's just the ball keep rolling.
I literally know exactly what you're talking about.
I didn't have all that planned, bro.
It's true. Because the same with me. I came from, you know, singing, dancing, rapping, to doing poetry, to being an entertainer, to now network. So like I get where your
just keep
mind
going.
was. Just went there, right?
Yeah, just keep going.
So what would be one of your biggest, what you would say your biggest accomplishment was when you started the network? What was the biggest thing that you could say, yo, that is what made my network soar the way it is?
I would say I used to push an artist by the name of Swagger, right? Like, you know what I mean? Back in the day, I used to push him.
Swagger, right?
You heard about Swagger? Yeah. I used to get him on shows, parties, wherever I can, because I really believe in his talent, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, from later on, and I seen that he got signed with Sony. From then, I'm like, damn. I really started seeing the vision. I'm like, damn, if you stick behind an artist and you push him constantly and put it in people's face everywhere, this is what's gonna happen. Like, labels gonna want to sign that person. You know what I mean? And then I started learning more about the music business, how the music business work. So that's when I started taking things a little bit more serious and started seeing like the influence that I had. Like damn, if I stake behind an artist and start pushing them, promoting them on Instagram, doing parties with them, like everywhere, doing billboards with them, like something gonna happen. So that's when I feel like seeing Swagger again signed to a record label, I was like, yo, that's big. You feel me?
I feel you on that.
And next artist I started working with as well got signed to a record label. Artist named Astro Kid J, he got signed to a record label as well too. So just seeing these things is just kind of like starting to see more of my influence, like when it comes to like being an A&R and seeing like hearing new sounds, and I feel like, okay, great, this artist might blow up. This song is very unique. Let me push this artist. You know what I mean? So I started seeing my influence from then.
I respect that.
Yeah.
And I like how you said it's not just being behind them, but giving them direction. 'Cause
Direction.
a lot of these artists have like the support, but not the direction.
Direction and also the promotion as well too. I feel like everything is all promotion and marketing. So me being very involved when it comes to promotion and marketing and guerrilla marketing when it comes to like doing the billboards, connecting with DJs and promoters and things like that. I feel like it's a 360 thing. It's not just getting promoted on the internet, on Instagram or whatever it may be. I feel like you really have to be in person, in the clubs, doing the shows, connecting with people for it to be a bigger impact, you know?
I definitely agree with that. Well, we're going to take a commercial break right now. We're going to come right back because I like what you're saying, man. And then you're talking law right now. You're talking Bible, Old Testament.
Facts.
So we're going to go to a commercial break. We're going to be right back with my boy James in the InCite Late Night Show. We'll be back just now.
When I was young, till you got no time, till you got no time. Better late.
And we are back again. Hope you enjoyed the beautiful commercial break that we have. We're back in it again, one more time and time again, with my boy James.
Yep.
How you been doing so far? Like, how you feeling? How you feel being on the show?
Yo, it's good, man. It's like I said, I don't really like doing interviews. So it's like, but I had good energy with you when I spoke to you before, right? So I was like, you know what? This guy's good vibes. Like, you know, like the city is really like a snake city, you know? Especially in this entertainment industry. It's like you really can't really like rock with everybody.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
The energy.
yeah.
It's the energy. So
Facts.
I'm gonna ask you some real questions, because people who know me know I'm a firm believer of really tapping in with people. You know what I'm saying? My shows, yes, it's entertainment and it's vibes, but it's really about learning the person behind the brand.
Yeah.
So what motivated you inside to create all this? Like within yourself? Like what made you feel within yourself that you wanted to put yourself behind and the city in front? Because a lot of people put them front and the city behind.
Yeah, I feel you, yeah.
So what made you say, fuck me, let me put the city first and I'll flourish from that?
I know that's a funny thing. That's a great question. I just feel like, just the gun violence in the city, you know what I mean? I feel like something had to be done. There's not a lot of resources for artists in the city, especially young black men. There's not a lot of resources, especially young men in the ghetto, in the hood. And I felt like just creating a platform and just be able to present these kids with different opportunities, help them showcase their music. Cause I feel like a lot of these kids just want opportunities, there's no opportunity.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So like, just want to, after Smoke Dogg passed away, it just kind of felt like damn, something has to be done. You know what I mean? It just have to be a greater purpose than yourself, So that's really why I just took on the initiative cause I studied social work in school. You know what I mean? I just took on the initiative to actually create a safe platform for artists, even just creatives in general. It's not even just an artist thing. Creatives, young entrepreneurs, people that's trying to learn how to buy houses, whatever's clever. It's just like I just feel like we need more opportunities as young black men in the city, and mine is just one of them.
And I will say, and I'm gonna say this in the camera, if you guys haven't looked at his stuff, it really is a definition of really spreading not just awareness, but spreading opportunities. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I've tapped into his stuff. When he says real estate and fixing up houses and stuff like that, he actually is about that life. Like I've seen there's evidence. So I don't want him, just to speak and then man's be like, well, whatever. I could vouch. Like I've seen it, seen the Instagram, seen his body of work. And it's only getting better from here. That's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah. One day, bro.
Well, that day is coming. It's
just gotta keep grinding.
Exactly. It's about the hustles. So what could you tell the people watching at home? What could you motivate them for those that are trying to create a business or try to create another, I won't say version of you, but another outlet for opportunities? And they're in a rut. What would be your motivation for them that's watching?
I feel like you just have to be passionate about what you're doing, right? You gotta have a purpose. You can't just do things just because you see everybody else is doing it. You know what I mean? So if you don't have a purpose on why you're doing it, then you're gonna get lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? And people gonna take advantage of you and you're just not gonna know what to do, what's next. You know what I mean? Have to work with people. So you just really have to have a purpose. Once you figure out your purpose, the reason why you're doing it, like you just asked me why I'm doing it, this is my purpose. Just providing opportunities for young black men in the city to find their creative journey and becoming the best version of themselves. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I feel like once you have your purpose on why you're trying to do what you're trying to do, then the universe just gonna guide you where you need to go. You feel me?
And that's law.
It's pretty much what it is. It's just the energy you put out there.
I always tell man, it's the energy.
Real.
If you don't got the energy, and that's the crazy thing. When he met me, he didn't know me from a can of paint.
I don't know you
from when the energy started coming in, it was just all systems go.
If I say I rock with you, I was like, yo, let me just pull up, show this for him.
You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate that. So before we end this, I have this little game. Okay, I always like to do this because it's a fun game.
Yeah, say less.
So we have it. It's called Keep That, Nice That. Okay? So you're gonna take these two cards and I'm gonna say different things on these cue cards. And if you think you take it, you rock with it, that's you just put up Keep That.
All right, say less.
If it's shitty or if it's a gussa or whatever, you put up Nice That.
Oh.
Simple, right? And there's a lot, as you can see, I got a lot. This is how you know I do my work, I take pride in my work, all right? All right, so we'll do a little test run. J. Cole.
J. Cole? Yeah, I keep that still.
There you go, see? That was easy. You see? All right, so you ready? Now we're gonna get really into it. Gunna.
Gunna, I like Gunna. Keep that.
All right. Eazy-E.
Nah, I don't really listen to Easy.
Really?
I don't listen to him.
That's odd. Okay.
If I did, I will. I don't listen to him, right?
All right. What about Hurricane Chris?
Nice that. I don't listen to him.
Dead. LL Cool J.
LL Cool J, he had a couple hits, but do I listen to him, I whip? Nah, I don't listen to LL Cool J.
All right.
But if you're talking about movies, he got good movies. Are you talking about just
Just in general.
Just in general? General, I say, let's take it back. I should keep that picture. He's a legend. He put in work.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
All right. The brand True Religion.
True Religion? True Religion was part of the culture. Keep that. Keep True Religion.
IQ was a part of it. I didn't rock it, but it was a part
Yeah, I didn't rock it either.
White rice.
Yeah, I love white rice. I eat white rice in anything.
Okay. I'm gonna give you like 3 more.
All right.
Pickle barrel.
Pickle barrel? Never really been there, so nice that.
Nice it?
Yeah.
All right. Respectfully. And disrespectfully. Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey? She's a legend, so keep that.
Okay.
She's a super legend.
2 more for the culture. Timberland boots.
Yeah, keep that for sure. I rock my Timbs.
Shout out to my Jamaican man that wear the Timberland boots, yeah?
I rock my Timbs.
Even when
every
it's
winter.
cool outside, bomba.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Bible here. This right here is Bible. I'm about to say this is the last one. Bun and cheese.
Bun and cheese? Bun and cheese is more of a Jamaican thing. I'm Haitian, so nice that.
You know what? Respectfully, I'll allow you. Respectfully, I'll allow him. Because I like how he corrected it. He's like, it's a Jamaican thing, but because he's a different culture, I'll allow that, respectfully. But respectfully, if he was Jamaican and he said nice it, we would have to boot him off the show, low key. But brother, it's definitely been a pleasure having you.
Love, it's
I
all love.
appreciate it.
It's all love, bro.
Please make sure you tap in every single time. Watch this guy's stuff.
Yeah,
Watch
we got a
what
lot of
James
stuff,
is doing.
for sure.
He has a lot of stuff, and me and him are gonna be working on some things coming up soon.
Yeah, you got it.
We're not gonna say what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta tune in.
Say it less.
Make sure you watch. So remember, guys, put a little insight in your late nights. Are you dumb? What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Juicy Entertainer. Thank you for coming to another episode of the InCite Late Night Show. Make sure you subscribe. I'm not saying it again. Make sure you subscribe. See, you made me say it again. I don't like you for that.